It's June, and for some reason that means the Yankees no longer have an offense. Over the last few years, their offense always disappears in June, and it's no different this year. Over the last 3 games, the Yankees have not scored a single run, a 29-inning stretch where they've been shut out. It's an offensive slump across the board, but I think the Yankees are making deliberate decisions that are increasing their chances of losing games. Let's look at the Angels game on June 16th as an example. The score is tied 0-0 with the Yankees coming up to bat in the ninth inning. They just need to score one run to win the game. That is why, after Giancarlo Stanton, as part of his triumphant return to the lineup, hits a leadoff double, he is immediately pinch run 4. Stanton is a slow runner, and the Yankees put in Jason Dominguez, a relative speedster, to advance just 2 more bases to escape this game with a win. Historically, this is an obvious bunt situation. A bunt moves the runner to third with just 1 out and makes it so the Yankees can win on almost any hit or sacrifice fly or on a ball past the catcher or a wild pitch. There's so many situations if they get the runner to third where the Yankees can come away from this game with a win. In the past 20 years, however, baseball has tended to move away from bunting. The statistical revolution ushered in by the Moneyball A's says that it's not in teams' best interest to bunt most of the time. But this was not most of the time. If the Yankees were down multiple runs or even just a run, it wouldn't make sense to bunt. But all they need to do to win this entire game is advance this runner 2 bases. Any at-bat that can guarantee the advancement of this runner is a worthwhile use of that at-bat and a possible out. So what does Aaron Boone have above average speed Jazz Chisholm do? Swing for the fences until he strikes out. It's one of the most puzzling decisions I've seen in a game, made comical by later decision making. Now that there's 1 out in the inning, Jason Dominguez needs to get over to third quickly if he wants to score on a sac fly. So he begins to seriously attempt to steal. But Anthony Volpe keeps swinging at pitches when Dominguez goes to run. This thinking is a little more comprehensible. If Volpe gets a hit and Dominguez is already on the run, he could score and win the game. But if Volpe hits a fly ball that's caught, Dominguez has to sprint back to second to avoid being tagged out. This is a very high-risk, high-reward strategy. If Volpe just takes one of these pitches that Dominguez tries to steal on, then he is still batting with the runner on third, the best possible scenario for his at-bat to win the game. He keeps swinging, though, and finally connects on a ground ball to third that, thanks to an unbelievable play by Angels third baseman Luis Rengifo, causes Dominguez to be tagged out. Now there's 2 outs and a runner on first. Somehow the Yankees have functionally used 2 outs to move the runner on second back a base. The Angels are held scoreless in the top of the 10th. In the bottom of the 10th, thanks to Manfred's Puka, again, scoring this runner wins the game. All the Yankees have to do is get this runner home to win. DJ LeMahieu is at the plate. Over the course of his career, LeMahieu is one of the best contact hitters in baseball, with an amazing stat line when batting with runners in scoring position. He has been injured the past few seasons, but has lately been batting well and looks to be similar to his past self. He does not have plus speed. So let me ask you, what do you think Aaron Boone has DJ LeMahieu do? He has him bunt. How does that make sense? Jazz Chisholm, a speedster, batting .216, is asked to swing for the fences, while an older contact hitter is asked to bunt. Maybe Boone had Chisholm swinging because he was 2 for 3 against Jansen previously in his career, as the Yes broadcast pointed out, but in my opinion, that is way too small a sample size to base any decisions off of. But maybe that was it. DJ bunts it foul, ends up quickly in a 2-strike count, and strikes out. Meanwhile, Manfred's runner this inning was Austin Wells, who also lacks plus speed. He was left in while DJ attempted to bunt and then hit. meaning the Yankees deliberately left in a slower runner while a possible hit to advance or score the game-winning run happened. Maybe they did that because they just wanted Wells in the whole time. Nope. Now that LeMahieu was out, they sub in Oswald Peraza. Why? I guess they really wanted to leave Wells in, but if your hope is to win the game, why wouldn't you put your far faster catcher in to do the all-important running as soon as possible? Maybe there's some strategy here, but it felt to me as I watched in real time that this was just button mashing done by a managerial staff completely unprepared for the pretty common situation of extra innings. The Yankees, surprisingly, do not score in the 10th, finally hitting a sac fly when there's 2 outs.
And this is lifted high in the air. This ball's well hit as well.
In the 11th, the Yankees finally give up a run. Jonathan Loaizaga throws the ball into the dirt in frustration. No one player should be blamed for losses, but baseball stats will note that Loaizaga loses this game. That is unfair. He gave up an unearned run. This loss falls just as squarely on Aaron Boone and whomever else helped design a frankly incompetent offensive game plan. In the 11th, the Yankees do not score a run. Cody Bellinger at least demonstrates what a sac fly should look like on what many in the stadium initially thought was a home run. Paul Goldschmidt is then thrown out at home on Dominguez's broken bat fielder's choice. Chisholm has a miracle single to load the bases. Ron Washington brings in a new pitcher who probably knew the scouting report that Volpe will swing at the first pitch, no matter where it is, and gets him to ground out on a slider. The Yankees spent this game looking opportunities to win squarely in the face and rejecting them. People will talk about the Yankees' offensive struggles leading to this loss, how they haven't homered in multiple games, but this game was right there for the taking and was lost due to decision-making, not offensive slumps. If the Yankees want to beat teams like the Dodgers or Mets or other high-caliber baseball teams with similar records to their own, they have to be better at decision-making. And that is so far where they have consistently struggled the past few seasons the most.